Long ago, in a small village, in the heart of a lush valley, there lived an old zenmaster named Genzo. Genzo was a wise and humble man, renowned for his profound understanding of the mysteries of life. He spent his days in quiet contemplation, seeking to embody the teachings of Zen and sharing his wisdom with those who sought it. One day, a young man named Taro arrived at the village, seeking guidance from the venerable Zen master. Taro had traveled far and wide, searching for a deeper meaning in life, but he had found nothing but disappointment and disillusionment. Desperate for answers, he approached Genzo, hoping that the old master would show him the path to enlightenment. For several days, Genzo listened patiently as Taro recounted his journey, nodding and smiling gently as the young man spoke of his many trials and tribulations. When Taro had finished his story, Genzo rose from his seat and beckoned for the young man to follow him. Together they walked in silence, following the winding path that led from village to the banks of a serene river. As they stood on the riverbank, Genzo turned to Taro and said, "My friend, the answers you seek can be found right here, in this very river." Taro was puzzled by the old man's words, but he remained quiet, watching intently as Genzo picked up a large stone and cast it into the flowing waters. The stone splashed and sank, creating a series of ripples that radiated outward, disturbing the river's smooth surface. "The stone represents your actions in this world," Genzo explained. "Each action you take, no matter how small, creates ripples that affect the lives of others, near and far." Taro nodded thoughtfully, considering the old man's words. "But how do I know if my actions are right or wrong, Master Genzo?" he asked. Genzo smiled and gestured to the river once more. "You see, Taro, the river is constantly flowing, changing its course as it encounters obstacles and challenges. Yet, it never stops moving forward, adapting and finding new paths to follow. In the same way, your life is a journey filled with unexpected twists and turns, joys and sorrows. The key to understanding," the old man continued, "is to embrace the impermanence of life, to accept the constant change and flow of existence. Do not cling to your expectations or desires, but rather learn to adapt and find harmony in face of adversity." Taro contemplated Genzo's teachings, watching as the river continued to flow, its waters swirling and dancing around the rocks and fallen branches. As he stood there, something shifted within him, a newfound sense of peace and acceptance, a realization that the path to enlightenment was not a destination but the journey itself. From that day on, Taro devoted himself to the practice of Zen, learning to embrace the ever-changing nature of life and finding joy in simple acts of living. And though the river continued to flow, constantly shifting and changing, its quiet wisdom would remain a guiding light for Taro, a reminder of the profound lesson he had learned on its banks.